Just finished watching the latest episode of MHA. I woke up earlier to watch it since I didn't have work. Man, this week's episode was, I would say, I know I said this in like the last couple episodes, but I think this is probably the best. I think it's contender for one of the best episodes of this season because first of all, let's just talk about the animation this episode. This animation in this episode went stupid crazy. There was a specific cut that I really like. I think it's when Todoroki jumps on Ilda and you see like you can really tell they were going super fast and stuff like that. One of my favorite animators worked on that scene, so shout out to him. But I'm really glad he was part back in the season and stuff like that. Overall the animation as a whole was amazing. Some cuts of like Endeavor trying to stop his son and stuff like that would look really good whenever he was turning back. The music in this episode was phenomenal. Oh my god, it really hit the feels when we're in that specific part. We also got a little sneak peek of All Might versus All For One. Oh, I can't wait to. I don't know if they're gonna show it this season or not. Although they might. I really don't know. But if they do, if not, they can wait till next year or whenever they come up with season 8. But yeah, it's so hype, and you saw Stain too. But overall, the direction of the episode was phenomenal. But I think the highlight for a lot of us people with this episode was definitely the conclusion of Todoroki and their entire thing and stuff like that. You really like. I know a lot of people don't like Endeavor as a character, but me personally, I like him. I think I think he relates to a lot of people in this world that they have made mistakes with their sons and stuff like that, and they want to atone to it. Obviously, not to the degree that Endeavor did, because at the end of the day, it's anime, but it really feels like realistic in that sense. And you could tell that Dabi at the end of the day really just wanted his father's attention and stuff like that, and obviously everybody else in the family. And you could tell, especially like this episode, bro, made me emotional, bro, just because like I can understand why Dabi went the way he did, but he also, like, you can tell in his mind when he was like about to blow up and stuff like that. You could tell that like maybe he chose a different path. It could have been a lot more different, but at this point it was too late to turn back and stuff like that. And you see Endeavor feeling really bad because at the end of the day, not only he dragged himself into this situation and Dabi, but like his entire family had to pay for the price and stuff like that. You see the mother slash wife of Endeavor pulling up and stuff like that. It's not just Endeavor, she has to atone for the sins. And then you see the brother and sister, like everybody got to be dragged into this because of Endeavor's fault at the end of the day. But you could tell that Endeavor really felt bad and always wanted to make amends to it. And honestly, I don't understand why some people don't like forgive Endeavor, but at the same time I do understand why. But me personally, I like him as a character. I think he's a really well written character, and I feel like this is like a perfect conclusion to like the whole entire Todoroki family. Like I'm saying, this episode for me just really hit the feels, and this is one of my favorite subplots of MHA, and I feel like this is what MHA does great when it's like on its stakes and stuff like that. And this episode overall was just really well directed, but I loved it. Animation, music, everything just felt perfect. I wish we got these type of like episodes and animation for other episodes earlier in the season, but we didn't really get that much. But it's cool, I can't complain, I'm still enjoying it. But yeah, overall though, this episode was phenomenal. I had a good rating. Hey man, 10 out of 10. I don't know if I said that for any other episode of the MHA this season, but 10 out of 10. Execution was phenomenal. Next week's episode looks alright. I'm not really a big fan of Toga and stuff like that or whatever, but I'm definitely curious to see where they're gonna end the season and if we're gonna have another big moment, because I didn't think they'd get that far into the season, but now that we have, I'm really curious to see where they're gonna end it, and if we're gonna see All For One versus All Might, or if not, they consider it for next season. I'll definitely be excited for that. They can even give us movies for all I care. I just need good ass animation and just well execution episodes like this one. But let me know what y'all think about this week's episode. Me personally, I thought it was phenomenal. And yeah man, so if y'all did enjoy anything I had to say, show love, and I'll see you on my next video.